Today, I'm going to show you how to use Instagram Live for business. A lot of you have been asking about this, so we'll first cover the basics of getting set up and going on Instagram Live, and then some ideas for how to use it specifically for your business. All right, let's get into it. What's up, busy people? Welcome to 5-Minute Social Media. If you have been struggling or getting frustrated with your social media marketing, you're in a great place. Every week, I put out a quick video to help you with a different piece of your social media marketing strategy. If that sounds like something you could use, take a second, hit subscribe, click that bell, and that way you'll be notified each week when we release another helpful video. My name is Jerry Potter, and today we're talking about Instagram Live for business. A few things to keep in mind with Instagram Live versus some of the other live streaming platforms. First of all, it is vertical video from your smartphone. Unlike Facebook Live, the video does not become a post in your feed or anywhere. It automatically deletes after 24 hours. Some people see that as an upside because they feel like there's less pressure to perform during Instagram Live. But of course, I'll show you how to save your live on your phone so you can upload it other places later if you want to. And unlike a lot of live streaming platforms, there's no caption to get people interested or draw them in. They just see that you are live, and they have to click on it and hope that you're talking about something that they're interested in. Once you're in Instagram, to do an Instagram Live, you're going to go the same place you do an Instagram story, which would either be the camera icon on the upper left, or you can just swipe right and enter your Instagram stories area here. This is essentially the Instagram camera. You can, of course, swipe through the different options for Instagram stories, or you can choose live, and this is where you're going to go live on Instagram. As you can see, it'll show you how many of your followers are active in Instagram right now, which is a nice indication of whether or not people might actually tune in and catch you live if you haven't pre-promoted it ahead of time. Couple tips before you go live. Before you even come in here, make sure you have a strong signal, Wi-Fi or a strong cell signal. And then, of course, make sure if you can, you are attached to a microphone. Could be as simple as the headset that came with your phone, but you'll get much better audio that way, especially if you're in a place with any kind of ambient noise around. Not a whole lot of settings before you start. You can see on the lower right there, you can flip the camera to front facing versus rear facing. This little smiley face at the top is going to be lots of different filters that you can choose if you want to play around and have something a little more distinctive looking, either to help you be comfortable on camera or to help your video be more entertaining. If somebody happens to tap on it, if you have a funny filter, maybe they'll watch longer. Then once you're ready, tap Go Live. Checks your connection, and you're live. So let's take a quick tour of the screen you're looking at while you're live. First of all, you can see the comment box there at the bottom, but that's where you can leave comments as well. So if you are coordinated enough, and I struggle with this, you can type in a subject that you want to have there, and then you can actually pin the comment by holding down on it, and then it'll pop up here like this, and you say, hey, I want to pin this comment to the top. So that way, if new people start commenting, that one will still stay at the top the whole time. So if you're doing a Q&A, like I was in this one, you can pin your question to the top there, or your subject matter, and that way anyone who tunes in partway through will know what you are doing. If for some reason you didn't want comments, maybe you're being really vulnerable and you're worried that a comment will throw you off or whatever it might be, you can tap the 3 dots in the comment box and turn those off. Another thing is your viewers can actually go live with you if you want them to, but if you don't want people to have that option, then you can also turn that off right there. If you look at the top of the screen, you see this pink live indicator, and if you tap that, it'll actually show you how long you've been live. So if you've got kind of a time frame in mind of how long you want to be live, then that'll kind of help you keep track. Or you might go, oh my gosh, I've been on for 2.5 minutes and I haven't even gotten into my point yet. So that can be a good indicator, or you may prefer just to have it hidden. You can switch from the front-facing to the rear-facing camera during an Instagram Live. So if you want to do that, you're going to tap the arrows there at the top on the left. The little icon with the question mark at the bottom, if users have submitted questions to you ahead of time through your Instagram story, well, then they appear there, and it's kind of neat. You can tap on them, and then you will actually see them on the screen as well your viewers. So if you're doing a Q&A, you can do it that way. Down here at the bottom, the paper airplane, that is to share the live video. And so you can go ahead and tap that and then send the live video to somebody. Let's say you wanted to try and send them a notification so that maybe they would come and watch and you could invite them on live, or you wanted to make sure that they were watching. You could do it that way. At the same time, your viewers have that same button available to them. So it can be a good idea if you're providing value or doing something entertaining, where you can say to people, hey, if there's somebody that you know that this would be helpful for, or that would find this as funny as we do, or whatever the case might be, go ahead and hit that little paper airplane and share it with them so they can join us live today. The little two smiley faces next to the paper airplane at the bottom, that is to invite somebody to be live with you. So if you wanted to have a guest and you didn't turn that feature off the way we showed you a few seconds ago, this way you can invite somebody to be live with you. It'll pull up the people that are already viewing, or from there you can DM somebody that is not viewing live and see if they'll actually come on. Sometimes I'm watching a live and they'll be talking about somebody or something and they'll say, hey, let's get Jim's take on this. And then that way they can notify him and bring him in during the live video. It's actually a pretty cool feature. By the way, if you invite somebody to join you live, they have to accept it. So you don't have to worry about like springing the camera on them while they're sitting in their bathrobe or something like that. So they will have to accept it. Next to the two smiley faces is your filters. You can choose different filters if you want, like we showed before you go live. Here you can add or change them as you go. And then next to that, and my understanding is this is only available on iPhone, which is what I'm using now, but you can actually share photos or videos from your camera roll on your Instagram Live. So theoretically, you could actually make slides formatted for Instagram Live, and I might do this at some point, and actually do a tutorial on Instagram Live showing slides from your camera roll, almost using it like a Google Slides or a PowerPoint presentation. And as you can see, you are still picture-in-picture up in the corner. So if you are designing slides, make sure to keep nothing important in that area because it will get covered up. And you're seeing my perspective as the person doing the Instagram Live, where you can see my camera roll here at the bottom. But on the other side, people can only see the pictures or videos that you tap on and choose to share. When you're done, hit end right there at the top, and then it'll ask you to confirm. And then once you've confirmed, just stop, take a deep breath. Sometimes when any of us gets off an Instagram Live, if we got nervous, which I still do sometimes, we'll kind of panic and hit the home button on our phone and just get out of there like, okay, that was over. Or now I got to go to reply some DMs I got, or whatever it might be. But that screen pops up after you end, and this is where you can choose if you want to save it to your phone. You can't go back and get it later. So you can see that arrow there on the upper right. You tap that, it will save the video to your phone. It will not save the comments or any of the emoji reactions that you got. It only saves the video, but that way you can repurpose it to IGTV or somewhere else if you want to. If you wanted to save it with the comments, which I used for some of the clips in this tutorial, well, after it's over, you could use your screen recorder built into most smartphones these days to record it as you played it back, or you could connect it to a computer, and some programs, including QuickTime on Mac, will let you record what's on your iPhone screen, for example, on your computer, and I'm sure there are Android equivalents as well. So assuming you didn't discard it and decided to save it, it will stick at the top of people's feeds for the next 24 hours, so it shows up with the Instagram stories. But as you can see, it has a slightly different icon there with that play button on it. Depending on how long your Instagram Live was, it might take a few minutes for it to show up, so don't panic if you don't see it right away. Of course, if you don't want it to be up at all because it went terribly or whatever reason, you can just discard it, and anybody who didn't catch it live won't be seeing it at all. Some ways you can use Instagram Live for your business. Well, first of all, video, we always talk about being the great trust accelerator. Like a client or a customer you've never met can trust you and be willing to hire you or buy from you, even though they don't know you, because they see you on video. Well, if video is the race car trust accelerator, live video is like a fighter jet. So get over the fear and dive in there and start doing live video. Show anything that's going on in your business. One of the simplest things that businesses do is just opening the mail sometimes, a package, because there's like an outcome, like, oh, I want to see what's in this box. So people will keep watching. Use Instagram Live to interview clients or customers or experts, as we showed you earlier in the video. You can do contests on Instagram Live. You can show behind the scenes. A lot of different things you can do and not have to worry too much about it because it's just going to be gone in 24 hours anyway. So show anything and everything. People love to see that stuff. Two more quick things. One, use the Instagram countdown sticker as a way to build anticipation for your live videos. And I've got a video on how to use that in the description of this video. And then the other thing is, if you're still stuck on content ideas, I've got this free resource I'm happy to give you, 24 proven content ideas for small businesses. You want to get it? Grab it in the description of this video as well. If you use Instagram Live, I'd love to know what you're using it for. Let me know in the comments, along with any other questions you may have about what we covered today. Otherwise, thank you so much for supporting 5-Minute Social Media. This video is helpful. Consider giving it a like, hit subscribe. You're not only supporting me, but also my 2 tiny superheroes at home.